Virgo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is an energy reading, so please take these messages where and how they resonate in your life. It is your reading. It's timeless, so it will come to you when it is meant to come to you, when you are calling it in and willing to receive the message. If you are looking for personal readings, I do those. Please check out my website. The links are in the description box down below, or you can just go over to www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. All right, let's go, Virgo. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Virgo, 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 Virgo. We've got the cascade effect happening here. And of course, anything over on this side is the past, something coming out here, and then we will look to the future. A lot of times things already come out here, but nothing has come out so far, meaning that the way that you are acting or behaving is going to produce an outcome that has not been defined by fate yet. So let's get into what this cascade effect has come from, though. The abundant universe will provide. That's beautiful. This could be some kind of abundance that you had already received, or that was already yours, or simply the acknowledgement that you had a lot, you had enough. There was also a sense, there's also a connection between then and now. So this could be some sort of abundance that has trickled down into something that is going on today, or perhaps there was a situation that was quite abundant and now it has been sort of reduced, or needs to be revitalized. So we got to keep getting into it, but this is a beautiful card to have. This is a beautiful sentiment that just the universe has provided, filled with faith. There's abundance, and this is usually monetary abundance. And then we go into time for a beginner mind. This is porcupine. So new abundant energy, or energy that allowed or enabled or encouraged newness, or you to step outside of your comfort zone. This could also be you, or signifying you being one of the first people in your family to have a lucrative career, or have more money than everybody else, or really kind of, become successful. So that could have been something that was brand new, or money that you had received prior, or some sort of abundance or resource that you had received in the past that was new to you. But now let's see what's going on. We have clear out the clutter here, which is getting rid of the old stuff that you don't need. It's a time of renewal and refreshing things. Like, you don't need to hold on to all that you used to have. It's time to shed old skin. And then we have truth transcends illusion. Wow. It's not that the good times are over, Virgo. It's that a newness, a new way of having good times is coming in. You need a refresher. There's clutter because of a lot of abundance that came in. And maybe because you were new at whatever abundance this was, it really kind of changed who you are, or changed your mindset, and you think, well, this is who I am now. And now I identify with all those things that happened to me back then. But God is saying, no, now is a time to shed that skin. Even though it could have been one of the best times of your life, it's time to now shed that skin and make room to become the next evolution of yourself. So this is a turning point in your life. It doesn't mean that anything bad is happening. It just means that you probably felt the pull and the push that's been happening, like trying to hold on to, well, the good times. The truth is this: life is an ebb and flow. And that's why when you look at a heart meter, whatever they call them, like echocardiogram, it goes like this, because that's life. Like life has peaks and valleys all the time. That is what life is, peaks and valleys. It is a flow. It is a frequency. It's only when we flatline. When we flatline is when we're dead, when there is no longer a frequency. And the problem is, especially earth signs, I'm going to call you guys out for this, you like to have that steady as it goes, but that is death. You need to keep moving and keep changing and allow that the ebb and flow is life. And actually, the secret to this is just accepting that this is the standard. This is the status quo, is that there will be ebb and flows to everything. So there might have been some really great times, and especially being an earth sign, what is it? We preserve what worked, and we think because that was a really good time, we got to preserve that. We got to make sure that it stays. We got to make sure that nothing changes it. But that's not life. And so now what the universe is asking you to do is let go, even of the good times, and allow that there's a new stage coming in that can usher in beautiful things that could make you even happier than you were back then, or with whatever happened. I don't care if you won the lotto, that's great, but that high only lasts so long, and then we just get back to life, and it has its ebbs and flows. So right now there's a sense of there's too much clutter from the past. Maybe you accumulated too much actual material stuff. Maybe you just accumulated too many emotions. Whatever it is, you can feel it. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. This is time to, especially this is emotional energy, let it go. Let your attachment and need of the things go. You don't need them. It's time to identify a truth. It's time to rise as the newer version of yourself. Dragonfly energy is very much transformative and metamorphic. You know that dragonflies start as larvae. So when they actually have their wings and are actually very beautiful as insects go, very, very pretty. So there is that kind of, it's a caterpillar to a butterfly effect of just blossoming and blooming and also liberating yourself. This is air energy, so it's like you need to be lighter. And it's not like I'm shaking my finger, you need to be lighter. You can feel it. It's like, yes, you are, this is absolutely verified. I can verify this for you, Virgo. It is time to let go. It is, you're not selfish in doing it. You're not reacting to fear. No, it would be more fear to hold on to and cling to. This is feeling liberated. Letting yourself lighten up, getting rid, sell the house that the mortgage has gotten too much, or sell the car that's always breaking down. It's time to get rid of the stuff that you had once identified as your abundance. Your abundance is honestly, it's you, right? And that's kind of what it is, getting back down to the basics to remember the truth of your abundance and where it really comes from. Connection to your soul, connection to God, connection to love and the people that you love. This is that sense of declutter, because you don't need all that other stuff. And getting rid of all that other stuff will then enable you to rise back up. So let's get into the actual tarot reading. We did a lot there. Virgo. Okay, so what is this? Truth transcends illusion. What truth needs to be told? And once again, two different decks coming out. You need to let go of things. And the truth is that you're done with something. That's what it is this is a confirmation of I'm finished. Like that's what the Eight of Cups means. It's like I don't have any interest in something anymore. I don't have any attachment to something anymore. I'm all filled up. I don't want to work on it anymore. I'm just done. So there is a moving on period. And that's the excuse me. That's the truth part. I asked, what is this truth? And this truth is that you or somebody wants to move on, is really done. And when you get the Eight of Cups, there's really no coming back from it, in that, yeah, it's that somebody is actually finished, right? And that's okay. That's kind of the ebb and flow of life. Once again, like leaving all those cups behind. I don't want to carry them with me. I don't care enough about them to do it. That's a confirmation. And there is some sort of emotional attachment here, trying maybe to hold on and still make pretend like those cups still matter to you, because they used to matter so much. And of course, the cups are metaphoric here. No, it's time for you to let them go. It's okay that you don't feel these attachments anymore. This is a natural ebb and flow. I think that we, and wrongly so, decide that something has value because it lasts forever. And the truth is, nothing lasts forever. Everything changes. At least it changes forms. We know there is an immortal essence to everything that exists in this universe, but never in the same form. So it's time for you to transform, right? Change your form, or change the form of this happiness and what makes you happy. So this is definitely somebody walking away because they are done. And that's just the truth of it. And trying to hold on to it, this is also confirmation. Trying to hold on and make it continue will break you. It will start to break things apart and even hurt you. Okay, so it is definitely time to release that energy. We also have, there's so many beautiful things on the horizon for you that are coming up, because now we're starting to, right, we started high, now we're coming to the bottom, but we're bottoming out, and that is a really pure place. It's a place, as long as there's not clutter, it's a place of possibility, right? So what is come out? We have the Three of Pentacles, which is being interested in something and working hard on something and having people notice that you're doing a great job. And it's also saying, Virgo, you are actually doing a great job with letting go, with cleaning everything out. You are absolutely, and it's right, that like you're doing the right thing, you're doing the good thing. Working really hard, people are noticing, or people will begin to notice once you walk away and work on releasing that stuff. As long as you continue to cling and insist and hold on to, people aren't going to be noticing you, right? They could even be responding the opposite way, like being repulsed. But once you start working on just letting it all go, people are going to start to take notice. It could be that you've taken on too many burdens, you've taken on too many responsibilities, and you've got to declutter that and just focus on the work that gives you, whatever the work is, whether it's your family or your loved ones or your entrepreneurship, whatever it is, the work that feeds you without money. That sense of it's just something that you believe in. This is the kind of work that you got to focus on, because once you declutter, God is setting you up to be noticed and paid attention to. And then we have, that's why I've been saying this, the confirmation card that says, yes, it's time to be noticed and paid attention to. It's time to be noticed and paid attention to for the good things, the right things, the work that you've done, clearing everything out and starting from scratch. Queen of Wands is here. It could be a feminine fire sign, somebody who, but it's all about somebody who is confident and competent, and somebody who is not afraid to move forward. They want to be independent and free, creative independence and freedom. This is really a real renewal period for you, a period of kind of like things are just beginning. So whatever was before, it's not meant to be again. It's meant to feed, and this is why we had these cards in the past. You've had enough resources or fulfillment to feed this new flow and to bring you up on the other side. So there is something that has sort of bottomed out, but now it's coming back up, or it's on the rise. It won't get any lower. Looking for the next card. Let's get a moon card. Virgo. Let's get a moon card. Virgo. What do you need? This is, okay, that's a lot. God, oh, wow. What do you need to release? I will definitely show you the card. Remember, there's always an extended reading, and I hope you guys will join me for that. Take a look down below. The links are all over, or just go to my website. They're there. What do you need to release? That's what came out. And let's put it this way. It seems to me like you already know. Even if you already haven't gotten underway with doing the releasing, you already know what needs to be released. And so, Virgo, here's your validation. Release it. Let it go. Because God's saying, yeah, you're correct. You're not just getting those impulses. This isn't just something that you're knocking around in your brain. This is something that is actually, what do you need to release? You need to release, you already know it. Maybe you need to release your attachment to something, right? What do you need to release? Let it go for freedom. If you have felt boxed in lately, if you felt suffocated lately, it's like, you need to let something go. So let's get a little bit deeper into exactly what it is that needs to be released. Exactly what is it that needs to be released? So what needs to be released is the need for validation or the need for attention. So that's what I asked. And look what Six of Wands comes up. You'd actually probably be more victorious or triumphant if you let go of the need to be seen. Now, if some of you are probably not relating to that. So it could mean validation instead of attention. But we have Knight of Cups, more faith. So this is proceeding in faith and opening up your heart. Or what needs to be released is those things that actually make you happy. To share with people the things that you're actually interested in, that you actually really care about, that you actually create. It could be what needs to be released is your creativity. Things that you've suppressed for the burden of everything else, for the mundane, safe stuff. What needs to be released is your creativity. So that's something that's actually another way of looking at what needs to be released. Maybe you've been holding on to something too much, and now it's time to show the world and have faith that this is the time to do it. Let's go to the extended reading. I will see you guys there.